this going to be your last year coaching?
I don't know that. I know I've got this year left, and so we'll kind of see. I really enjoyed myself the last couple of years, so we'll just kind of see. I'm very happy where I am right now and what I'm doing, and looking forward to the challenges of a season. And it's going to be a very interesting year for us because, well, of a lot of reasons that you guys already know about. But we have a young team, and the thing I love most of all, other than winning, is watching young guys develop and become players, and I really do enjoy that. And we're going to have an opportunity to watch our younger guys now get a chance to play, and so I'm looking forward to that.
And the challenge is that to replace Barron.
Well, that's impossible. I've always considered him one of the top 15 players in the league, so I don't think you replace a top 15 player in the league when you lose him. But somebody will get an opportunity to step in, and that's a tough load. I mean, forget about replacing Monte, who, you know, we were going to try to fill that position with as a point guard, and now we have to replace both of them for some period of time.
Is a playoff berth kind of unreasonable expectation right now?
I don't know that. Probably if the consensus around the league would be, it probably is. But, you know, I always have faith in being able to win a game and going out there and approach them one at a time. And I think anytime you go out there, you have a chance to win. And I think if you look at the whole season, you know, you might look at it a little differently. But I've always approached it one game at a time. I think if we play tomorrow, we would have a chance to win that game against anybody, and that's the way I'm going to approach it.
Did you see Randolph play at all this year?
Yes, I was in summer league with him and watched him play here, and a very talented young player that's got a long way to go and a lot of things to learn, and we're very excited about him. But, you know, it's not going to be, he's not going to be a polished product right away, but he's very talented, and I like him very much. He's going to be a good player someday.
It seemed this, watching a couple of the summer league games, it seemed like he was very aggressive. I don't know if how much of it was because he was up against summer league competition or what, but did it look? It looked like he was very offensive minded.
I would think that's probably true. I think. We just evaluated him, or at least I did. I mean, the coaches on the court, I didn't tell them what to do and what not to do. They coached him the way they wanted to. But I just watched him and trying to evaluate how and what I need to do to limit some of his deficiencies and go to more of his strengths, and how I would see him and what position he could play, and a whole bunch of things like that. And I have a better understanding, I think, but still I'll be more educated after training camp when I get a chance to work with him.
A guy that young, could you see playing him at multiple positions early, right away?
Again, that's a hard question to answer now. I think he has the ability to be a 3 someday, and an awful good one. Probably 4 is more of a natural position, and it's a little easier position to play right now. But, yeah, I would think at 6'10", that after he's been in the league for 3 or 4 years, that he could play multiple positions, depending on, you know, how he develops in learning how to run games and how to be a point forward and some things like that I think he has a skill to do. You know, I think he can play any position eventually except 5.
How much were you involved in some of the signings, like Roney and McGetty? Were you involved in all of those things?
Not involved in really any way other than my opinion of what I think of the players and you know, what I like them on the team and things like that. But no, thank God I don't have to deal with agents or, you know, contracts and all of that kind of stuff.
But certainly you were on board with all of these.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, Molly and I work great together. And I really enjoy not doing the rest of that stuff. That can really wear you down and occupy your summers.
What do you think of those two guys, Turioff and McGetty?
Which ones?
Turioff and McGetty.
I like both of them. I'm very happy to have them on the team.
And what do they bring to this team?
Well, somebody other than the young players.
Yeah.
They've had some experience, and so they know how to play and they know how to do some things, and they'll be very good in our system. Well, I think the main thing, with Al, and I've talked to him this summer, is that I need him to come in thin because I'm going to need him to play more than one position this year. I think I'm better off at the 5, so I'm going to try not to play him as much as I did at the 5 position because now that I have Terry off. But I'd like him to be able to play 3 along with being a 4. And I think he's going to have a great year for us. And I think he will come in great shape. Some of the guys already seen him in Las Vegas. They have some camps there and said that his body's looking good. And to me, that's the main thing. You'll probably have to, excuse me, too many cigars. He'll probably have to play more minutes this next year than he did before. So he'll have to be in better shape.
Score more? They'll have to score more?
Well, he is a scorer. He's going to score. I don't really worry about him scoring. We'd like to pick up a few more rebounds from him occasionally. I think that would be a good thing.
If he does play 3, do you envision anybody playing the 4, being able to step out? Who'll be the guy who can spot up in the corner if Al's at 3 and he's just now gone? Well,
the traditional 4s don't really shoot 3s. I mean, that's what makes Al, different. So I don't see that our 3s, our 4s will be able to shoot the 3-pointer. Nobody shoots it like Al anyway. So they'll be more of a traditional thing. They'll be going to the basket, be looking for offensive rebounds. The spacing will be different when Al's not at the 4.
In the past, you've resisted playing Biedrins with Wright together. Could you be doing that this year?
What was the question?
In the past, you've resisted playing Biedrins and Wright together at the same time. Would you be more willing to do that this year?
Yes, more willing to play Wright, certainly with anybody. We liked him this summer. He has made improvements throughout his rookie year, and I hope he's ready to play. I'd like to see him out there and be a consistent player for us.
Did he get any bigger?
He's still skinny, but that's all right.